They say destiny is written in the stars, but what if yours was stolen before you even had a chance to dream? This is the story of Nadia Nadim, a little girl who had everything snatched from her, yet somehow she rewrote her own fate. Imagine this: you're 5 years old. Your father, a respected army general, kisses you goodnight, promises to keep you safe. The next morning, he is gone. Not missing, not captured, gone. The Taliban took him, and with him, they took your childhood.
Imagine leaving everything you know, like the hurdles in my race, and I felt at that point I was middle of my race, but suddenly I was like pulled back to from scratch, and everyone else was running.
But Nadia's mother, oh, she wasn't about to let the same fate consume her daughters. Hidden in the belly of a truck like contraband, Nadia and her family crossed borders with nothing but hope and a name that carried so much danger.
This is how my life's been. I think it's always been a lot of like obstacles, you know.
This wasn't just a trip, it was a life or death. Smuggled out of Afghanistan, Denmark, a land so foreign, so unfamiliar, but it was here, in the middle of a refugee camp, that destiny knocked, wearing cleats and kicking a ball. You ever have a moment when the universe just winked at you? For Nadia, it was a round leather ball, rolling to her feet. She kicked it back, and something inside her clicked. But let's be real, refugee girls don't become football stars. That's not how the script goes. Except Nadia, she wasn't reading from the usual playbook. She trained like her life depended on it, because in a way, it did. Denmark gave her new home, but football, it gave her a new purpose, a reason to fight, a way to scream to the world, I belong here. And oh, did she scream loud. From Danish leagues to the United States, to Manchester United, to PSG, every time she stepped on the pitch, she wasn't just playing a game, she was proving a point.
It's never been given to me. It's always been something that I had to fight for.
From Afghan refugee to playing for Denmark, first player of color on the national team. First, but never the last, because Nadia wasn't just playing for herself, she was playing for every little girl who had ever been told no. Every refugee who has ever felt invincible. But wait, her story doesn't stop here.
And this is how I felt when I arrived in Denmark, that I had to run faster to reach the goals that I have.
Football, yeah, she mastered that. But why stop there? While conquering the football world, Nadia had another dream. One that took just as much skill, just as much fight. Becoming a doctor, a reconstructive surgeon to be exact. Because when you've spent your life piecing together hope, healing broken bodies is just the next step.
So I just applied for med school. After the first semester, I've been loving every...
But Nadia doesn't just heal with her hands, she heals with her voice. A UNESCO ambassador, a fierce advocate for girls' education. Because she knows education is a real game changer. Because she's seen, when you give a girl knowledge, you give her power. And when you give her power, she changes the world. Some people are born with a destiny. Nadia Nadim, She built hers from the rumbles of war, the sweat of hard work, and the fire of a dream no one could take from her.
Full of obstacles, people telling me that you cannot do it. But again, if you really want something, and I really wanted to do both, you always find a way. And I guess I did.
She's proof that no matter where you start, no matter how many times life says no, if you fight hard enough, one day the world will say yes. Nadia Nadim, footballer, doctor, refugee, trailblazer, and she is just getting started.